Happy Halloween! My name is Kate Dugdale and I'm the Education and Interpretation Coordinator here at the National Nordic Museum. Today I'm going to be showing you how to celebrate Halloween by making a Nordic-inspired dragon like this. If you've read anything about Vikings or Norse mythology, or if you've seen a movie like How to Train Your Dragon, you'll know that dragons play a really important role in Norse mythology and in Viking culture. So for this craft, you're going to need a toilet paper roll. You're gonna need construction paper, and I've gone with green today, but you can really go with any color you want. I'm just gonna make a green dragon today. You're gonna want tissue paper, and I have gone with kind of fire-inspired colors like red, orange, and yellow. But again, if you have a bunch of blue, you could make a water-breathing dragon. Any of those options are available to you. You'll need some kind of pom-poms. I have two different sizes of pom-poms. I have this kind of larger, medium-ish size, and then I have these two small pom-poms, and I've matched them to my construction paper, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And then you'll need two googly eyes like this. You'll need scissors, you'll need tape or a glue stick, and you'll need hot glue as well. So the first step is gonna be to cut out your construction paper. You're gonna wrap your toilet paper roll in this. So kind of figure out how much construction paper you need by maybe laying your toilet paper roll on there and then cutting out a piece. This can be a little bit tricky if you don't have an extra set of hands. So if you need that, feel free to make that happen. So then you've marked your construction paper. I'm just gonna cut out a big section like this. I'm gonna wrap your construction paper around your toilet paper roll. I personally find it easier if I tape down the construction paper at a few different places. If you're using a glue stick, that's also just fine. If you don't want the tape to show at the end, you can either use double-sided tape or you can make your own double-sided tape by rolling your tape into a little roll like this. There you have it. We've got our base here. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is put on your dragon's eyes and nose. So that's where these pom-poms are gonna come in. And we're gonna use hot glue for this, so definitely be careful while you're doing this. While we're doing this, I'll just tell you a little bit about some important dragons in Norse mythology. Sometimes dragons are called serpents in Norse mythology. That doesn't mean that they necessarily look like snakes. Sometimes they would just be big snake-like dragons. Sometimes they would have wings, sometimes they wouldn't. Really just depended on the storyteller. So after you've put these pom-poms on, the eye pom-poms, I like to put the nose ones on next. One of the most important or most commonly referenced dragons in Norse mythology is probably Jormungandr. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. He is called the Midgard serpent, and he is a son of Loki, god of mischief, and he's also the biggest enemy of the god Thor, and he plays a really important role in Ragnarok, which is kind of the end of the world for Norse mythology. He is so large that he can wrap his whole body around the earth and then grab onto his tail. So that's pretty fun. You can find images of that online, or you can see one on the screen right now. So after you've put your little pom-poms on, you're gonna wanna hot glue your googly eyes to those big pom-poms. And again, hot glue can be a little messy, so be careful while you're doing this. Another important dragon in Norse mythology is Fafnir. He is a dwarven prince who was turned into a dragon by a curse. And then in this legendary Norse saga, he's killed by the hero Sigurd. You can find images of that online as well. So the next step is gonna be to put our fire on our dragon. And again, if you wanna use other colors, that's totally up to you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut these kind of strips out of your bigger tissue paper pieces. These strips, you're gonna wanna also maybe make them a little bit more fiery by making them triangular. So what I'm gonna do right now, before I hot glue them, is make them pointy at the end, because I think that will make it look nice. And then another dragon I can talk to you a little bit about is called Nidhogg. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that one right either. He is a dragon that lives at the base of the world tree in Norse mythology, which is called Yggdrasil. And he is always biting at the roots of the big world tree. Some say that when Nidhogg succeeds in biting through the tree, that's when Ragnarok begins. Remember, that's that end of the world that we talked about just a little bit ago. And you're going to use hot glue to attach them to the inside of your toilet paper roll. And it's really important that you only attach it to this top half of the toilet paper roll, right underneath these nostrils here. Because if you attach it to the bottom, they're just gonna fall down, and gravity's gonna work against you with this craft. So just that top half of the toilet paper. You're gonna wanna be careful when you're hot gluing this, because hot glue can hurt you if you are touching it, and tissue paper is pretty thin. So you just wanna be a little careful when you're doing this part. Just a little bit of hot glue goes a long way on this. And it's okay to layer these pieces on top of each other. You don't have to do just one layer. Just keep building up as much as you want, as long as you stay on that top half. Okay. Now you have your own fire-breathing dragon, or whatever you want your dragon to be breathing. And the cool thing about this is that when you're done with it, you can go like this. It has kind of a waving effect with the fire at the end. And there you have it. I hope you have a really happy Halloween. See you next time.